Compass, my patrol craft have detected a large fiber fleet that is steamrolling through our lands. Their likely destination is our capital. But that is where we are. Call back any available ships and cancel Operation Helios. It appears the Fibermen figured out we were going to attack them. But sir, it is not the Fiber Nation attacking us. It's the Fiber Order, which if I recall correctly, is what the Fibermen referred to themselves in ancient times. The threat still remains. I will retreat to the planet's surface and then hide away in the emergency bunkers. General Hugo, I want you to lead the defense. Compass, that is a cowardice move. That large of a fiber fleet could cause untold damage, and no amount of ships we can receive in time will save us. Well, there isn't much for us to do. All of our resources were stationed in preparation for an invasion of the Fiber Nation. But now they are invading us, and we have left ourselves unguarded. Chancellor, you can hide away in your bunker, but I will stay up here at the front and see what I can muster before they arrive. The computer says it'll be about 2 days before they get here. 3 patrol ships down. I am beginning to think that this exclave authority had other plans. I would never leave so much land unguarded. I believe they were preparing for an invasion of the Fibermen Nation. Though I must warn you, this reckless offensive will cause severe damage to your fleet. Do not listen to him, Father. Professor Proboscis has only had the interest of his country at heart. He would only lead you astray. Not necessarily. Tebe would benefit from a strong, united Fibermen people. But please do explain to me how commencing this ridiculous attack is even a little bit logical. When I reign over the galaxy, I am cutting to the meat of this rebellion. You may concern yourself with the fat of it, but without a capital, this region will fall into disarray. Your tactics worked 100 years ago. Do you not realize the monumental changes that have taken place in that time? Your relics! Father, we have 2 days before the attack. I believe we should hold one last briefing before the mission, so all of us are on the same foot. That is a good idea, Kappa. Gather your brothers. This attack will bring about the rise of the Fiber Order out of the ashes it has found itself in. You Fibermen are some of the strangest of species. Iota, your father has been here for little more than a week, and he's already conducting a massive attack. He is convinced that he must rebuild what has been broken. The instinct of war is almost unsuppressible in my father. I fear for the exclave's stability. Are they ready for this? They are not. As I mentioned previously, all their forces are stationed preparing for an invasion elsewhere. The capital has very few defenses in place. His usual rhetoric for the extreme. Bezos has once again plunged the galaxy in a sustained period of war. But then again, when has the galaxy not been at war? I will never be able to get close enough to Bezos Fiber to kill him. But your bondings are old and so easily breakable. And I happen to have a laser baton on me. Are you inciting that I should kill my own father? He may be a ruthless warlord, but I do not know if I could strike him down.
Kappa and Rho have been in a state of disagreement since the start of the UBF, but now they are working together. A man who can do that is a threat to everything.
What are you two talking about? You humanoid, get away from Iota. You're not supposed to be talking to him. He is a bad influence. This is for your best.
Fiber, should you not be in the briefing room? You are Rho's second in command after Omicron went rogue.
Do you really believe that Omicron is still Ro's favorite and always will be? I hate mission briefings. Now you, Professor, get away from Iota Fiber or I will kill you.
I am almost saddened to see the Fiber Nationalist Party fall so far down. Look, you are working with people you swore never to cooperate with. What has happened to your party?
The Fiber Nationalists have lost much power. After Theta's death and Omicron going out on his own, the party is just Ro and I. No more talk of parties, Zai. We are a united people. No partisanship will be tolerated. You carbon byproduct, get away from Iota. No scheming is allowed either. We were not scheming, though I would listen to the professor. He is trying to lead you away from the death trap you are heading into.
We aren't going to have enough to stall any type of attack. Colonel Anderson, is there any way we can dupe them into thinking that there is more of us? Oh sure, but I doubt it'll be much help. These Fibermen are on a warpath. They won't stop until we're completely clean off this map. Inform all the colonels we are the last line of defense for the 5 billion people who reside below us. If we fail, they will all likely be harvested. I wonder what provoked the Fibermen into attacking. I thought they realized that they no longer had the power to do anything. This is very uncharacteristical of them. A large fleet of Fibermen have arrived. Sir, there's over 500 of them. I don't think any such cluster attacks have ever been seen before. Not since the worst battles and the worst wars. Prepare all weapons. We will not win. But maybe we can buy the retaliation a little more time.
Is that a mere 15 ships that stand in my way? I thought you, Professor, said the Exclave, had one of the largest fleets in your known galaxy. This is pathetic. The greater portion of my life has been committed to restoring your glory, Father. I see now that we approach the final step of that restoration. Your words have summed up the sentiment perfectly, Ro. All ships attack, eliminate their defense force, and then we will call their capital for all it's worth. All ships report. Their fiber vacuums are functioning as intended. There is no planetary shield blocking our path, and appears little to no planetary defenses as well.
What will be the justification for this massacre? Tepe would never kill just for the sake of massacring. Where is the meaning?
Professor, there is only one justification my people need, and that is this massacre will significantly strengthen the Fiber Order and prep the galaxy for its re-entry.
No, I do not believe it will have that effect. This is absolutely deplorable. Tepe has killed billions before, but it's always been in times of war to restore order or re-educate the confused. Never just to kill.
Silence. You seem to follow corrupt principles. Devastation discourages rebellion. Devastation builds grand nations. Devastation submits my power. Father, we have eliminated the defense line. We are now heading to their home. And next, we will descend onto the planet. Excellent. You see, my sons, from harvesting of fiber, our ships gain energy. And more energy allows us to power our vacuums, creating the unbreakable cycle of fiber.
Sir, the Fibermen have broken into the atmosphere. Early reports indicate that massive casualties, if not complete loss of the planet, will happen. I want a report crafted saying that I was in the Detroyan sector this whole time. The people will never follow me if they hear I rode out this massacre in a bunker. Such a report is already in progress, sir.